Tomorrow is day 50 of my 100-day challenge, 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats every day. If you have not watched my videos before, you better go check those out so that you have an idea of what's going on. Today I'm going to update you on how I've been doing over the last 2 weeks. I missed last week due to a few reasons. I've kind of plateaued over the last couple weeks, and I'm going to share a habit that I've been doing for the past 50 days and more. It's something I learned from Tony Robbins. I just want to give you one of the most important habits and part of the reason why I'm doing this 100-day challenge. It's a habit that I've been doing every day for these 50 days as well. That's really helped me put into focus, who I am, build confidence, and be able to do and be thankful for the things that I have. So I'll do that, and then at the end I'll give you a little clip of Greg, the beardless wonder, so you can see him. Steph.
What?
I'm going to pump you up.
Okay, do it. Sorry, downstairs neighbors.
So before I jump into this, please go and leave a comment, like it, and subscribe to the video. It just lets me know that what I'm doing is worthwhile. It gives me confidence to make the next one, so if you could go ahead and do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. But quickly, before I jump into what I said I'm going to mention as far as that habit, just a few shout outs here I want to give. So Scott, great job for starting. Also, my dad has been doing a few of these push-ups, sit-ups, and squats every day, so that's been awesome. And then Jordan Mills, good luck today on your first day of starting it. You'll have to tell me how that goes. So obviously I've added some weights to the squats that I'm doing. I'm going to continue to do that with the sit-ups and push-ups when I'm able. To be honest, these past 2 weeks I've kind of plateaued. I'm very similar to where I have been. I don't feel like I've made huge improvements. I didn't post a video last week just because of the busyness, but rest assured I still did finish every day the 100 push-ups, sit-ups, squats. One day it was like at 9:30, 10 at night, and to be honest, a few of those days I just did not want to do them. But that's the thing with the consistency part of it. I promised myself I'll do it, so I will do it, and I hope that you guys feel the same way, that when you promise something, you'll actually deliver. So about 6 to 8 months ago, I watched a video and read a little blog post about Tony Robbins and what he does every morning. He calls this priming. Basically, it's what he does to get ready for every day, and it's something that has helped me a lot. I kind of view it more as like prayer. But if you're not spiritual, you can, in that way, you can just think of it more as like a meditation or a priming, getting ready for the day. There's a few steps that he does. What it's really helped me to do is, 1, get better faith in myself and confidence. 2, I realize I'm more thankful and see the bigger picture of who I'm helping and who I can connect to, which is part of the reason why I'm doing YouTube videos now. And 3, the third thing is just being able to have goals and plan out my day. So that's what I'm doing. Here's the steps. It takes about 15 minutes. Okay, so really simply here, the first thing that you do is you just do deep breathing for 30 seconds, and I do 2 of those. Inhale through the nose, exhale, and you just do that a few times just to wake up your mind. The next thing that I do is I spend 1 minute and I say what I'm thankful for the entire minute on that one thing. So I try not to bounce around back and forth in between things. I do that for 3 things, so 3 minutes there. And the next thing is pretty simple. I just say things that I want to accomplish during the day. For example, I will be successful at work, and then I lay out how that will work as far as the steps that I'll take to get it done. It may be for a YouTube video or something that I want to work on, like an attribute, and I do that for 3 minutes. So 1 minute per thing of what I'm going to be successful on for that day. The next 3 minutes that I do is just simply connections. Who can you affect today? Who will be put in your path that you can have a positive influence on? So that would be, for example, like all the people at work, my wife, my future child, my family, people through YouTube, Facebook. I can make so many different connections during the day, and it's how is your message or your success going to influence them positively in your life. The last thing that I do as part of that is just, I say affirmations. And what an affirmation is, if you don't know, is just I will or I am. It is a state of being. You're telling yourself who or what you want to become. So for example, some of my affirmations this year: I'm kind, I'm important. I tell myself that I control my body and my mind, which is one of the biggest parts of this 100-day challenge. I want to be in control of my body and my mind. So those are just a few examples. You can make up your own. And the last thing he mentions is not part of the 15 minutes. You do this for 15 minutes, and then afterwards he says that one of the best things to do is intense exercise. So he actually does a 15-minute routine of exercise, and I was hoping that this 100-day challenge could be my 15 minutes of exercise a day, because no matter where I am or what equipment I have, then I can make sure that it gets done. So in summary, a minute of breathing exercises. I do 3 minutes of giving thanks, 1 minute for each thing. 3 minutes of success, 3 different things, 1 minute each for what I'm going to be successful with. 3 minutes of connection, who I'm going to connect and impact, and I really meditate and think about that. And then the last thing is positive affirmations. Who am I going to be? What am I going to become? And planning my day. Leave a comment down below if there's anything that you do as far as meditation, prayer, or like a mindfulness thing that helps you with your daily routine. I feel like this has been something that has totally changed my perspective on who I'm affecting and if I'm really happy or not. And that's the biggest thing. Are you happy? Are you finding that joy? Leave a comment down below, anything like that. Also leave a comment if you're missing anything or if you have any questions for me about how this journey is going. I'm actually going to put the names of the people who are doing it with me down in the comments, so go over to their Facebook or their Instagram and give them some support that way.
So the question is, why? I mentioned in the first video that I ever did that I was just coming out of an anxiety attack. I kind of use that as my reason why, right? To get back in control of my mental health, but I can tell you no one in the middle of an anxiety attack is like, you know what? I should start exercising. That's a thing I should do. Usually in an anxiety attack, you're like, I don't want to do anything but curl up and pretend nothing exists. So there's another underlying reason, right? There's a few things. One of them has to do with New Year's goals, losing weight, becoming more healthy, especially that's for the family. Another one is, I've been reading this book, Sovereignty by Ryan Michler. In the book, he talks about a lot of really important things about being a man, living like you're a man, right? Of doing what you should be doing. In there, he talks about a little bit about writing your own code. I'm still not finished with it, but one of the parts I've been working on is just about being honest and trying new things. When I talked to Orion about this, I was like, hey, this is really cool what you're doing. And he was like, you should do it too. And I went back to that idea of like, yeah, I should try new things. So I started it, and then going along with being accountable and trustworthy, I had to stick with it. And that's something that I think is an amazing practice. It's something that's helped me a lot. I'm a teacher. It's something I've done with my students. I've had them write their own code, and I'll check up with them on it occasionally, like, hey, I noticed you doing this today. Is that part of your code? There's one kid I have in particular who, as part of her code, said she was going to be honest. It's not something she's excellent at. She'll say something to me, I'm like, hey, so how's that code coming? And she'll be like, yeah, that was a lie. And then she'll tell me the truth. I teach 6th grade, so 11, 12-year-olds. It takes some of that reminder. But as an adult, when you write a code and you decide you're going to stick with it, you should stick with it. And you don't need someone else to tell you to do it. If that's not something you've done before, something you'd like to do it. It's been a really cool experience to see, to me, what is really important in my life. So that, in a nutshell, is why I'm doing it.
And for now, rewrite your stars. I'll see you next time.